Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another episode review. I just recently got to see My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Sisterhoods Social, and actually it's kind of odd because this episode preceded Made in Manhattan, which I should have watched first, but on my schedule it actually said that it was the episode that followed, and I thought, no. Because they were talking about Rarity and Applejack going to Manhattan, and Applejack wouldn't be able to participate in the Sisterhood's social with Apple Bloom, and Apple Bloom was in this horrible, terrible funk because of it. But it was really a tremendous episode, and it was hysterical, I thought, to see Big Mac wearing drag and acting as Orchard Blossom. It was just absolutely hilarious, and him acting like a Southern belle and all that, and I do declare, and I got a big a lot of really good lines that Big Mac actually, because Big Mac usually doesn't have a lot of speaking lines, and to hear him have some speaking lines, it is funny in and of itself. And the song that he sang with Apple Bloom was really great until his voice cracked and went back to its normal tenor. And I thought, yeah, they can't be that easily fooled. And of course, later on in the episode, you see that they weren't, and he and Apple Bloom were disqualified due to his unsportsmanly conduct, and he just wanted to win, and the reason being is because he would do anything for Apple Bloom to make her realize that well, she revered him, and that's all he wanted was recognition, and he was just going about it in the wrong way. But Apple Bloom actually said to him, "You're my brother, and what you did means a lot, and that you would go that far for me, it just reveals what kind of stallion you really are." And I thought, oh, that was so sweet, and just it revealed the whole dynamic of family, and the whole idea of the sisterhoods itself was very loose on its definition of what it considered a sister, because of Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo being involved, and that was really great. And of course, I'm not going to say what happened in this particular episode, because I actually gave a little bit of it away with that small spoiler alert, and I'm sorry about that. But I should have watched this one first. I didn't know it preceded Made in Manhattan, but Manhattan, sorry. But despite that, it still was a very good episode, even though I had not known that in particular. And I still have Equestria games on my DVR. I have not had time to watch it yet. I've been very, very busy. As you can see, a lot of things have been moved around because there are just tons of things happening, and I'm going to be giving a lot of stuff away that I don't need and I don't use, so other people could get good quality out of the items that I have. And unfortunately, it took something very drastic and whacked me over the head for me to see that, but needless to say, another update is the fact that my dad's still in the hospital. He diagnosed himself. He was retaining fluid, and he just didn't feel well. And it was probably better that he went to see the went to the hospital anyway. I'm not going to be able to see him tomorrow because I have to work. I'm going to be working all week. Hopefully he'll be home either Monday or Tuesday. That's my forecast, but I don't know if my prediction is going to be correct or not. But it was very reassuring to see him in great spirits. He was doing really well. He was smiling, he was laughing, he was joking around, and he he talked about peeing like a show pup, which I thought was hilarious. But he does that a bit when they give you IV medication like that. Yeah, it goes right through you. But he was doing really great, and that's basically all I have to say about this particular episode and updates. And hopefully the house won't look like this disheveled wreck, like it had, like a tornado was just. Yeah, hopefully it will not resemble that. In a few more days, that actually this week I'm going to be taking care of that with help, thank God, because I'm not going to be able to do it on my own. But regardless, all is well. I can't complain. I get company today, so yay! And I'm looking forward to seeing the Equestria Girls, and of course I haven't had a time to watch Heroes Reborn, but I have that recorded. I've got Limitless recorded. I've got Blacklist Season 3 recorded. Haven't watched. NCIS, well, the first few episodes were just corny and hackneyed, and oh, Gibbs' new look. I thought, oh, come on, no, get over yourselves. It's just dumb. Let's get to some actual plot rather than this crap. It's ridiculous, and it wasn't an episode the very first episode of the season I absolutely hated. But the episodes have gotten a lot better, thank goodness. I mean, I thought, please don't tell me they're going to be cliched, because this is getting really old really fast. NCIS LA has been phenomenal. Sleepy Hollow just started. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But I'm going to get into Grimm as well, but that doesn't start until later in October, as it did last year. That's when the new season will actually begin, and I'm looking forward to that. I wanted to see A Walk in the Woods this weekend with Dad, but I'm not going to be able to. I may be able to this coming weekend, maybe not. I was thinking more about Bridge of Spies, which looks more interesting to me. Still true story and historically based. The other is more of a biopic. Still, it would be something I would definitely be entertained by, and I know my dad would too. They have equally good cast members and subsequently superb plots that both of us would be entertained by. I'm just not sure. I'm thinking that we're going to go see Bridge of Spies. Excuse me. Let's see, what else have I got in my... Oh, I watched the ending of Rick and Morty. Got to see that one of my favorite people was involved in it, and I actually read on it on Facebook that Aaron Hansen had, Eagle Raptor. He had voiced one. It was only 15 seconds of fame, but still, it was a cyborg photographer near the end. He says, "I am only photographing you. Do not stare." And that was pretty neat. I thought, yeah, I would love to do that work. Like Ego, I have a lot of range. I couldn't. Pewdie mentioned this when he was doing Legend of the Brofist. It's hard to voice yourself. I don't think I could ever do that. Voicing other characters, however, easy as pie. Let's see. I haven't played any video games. I haven't had time. I used to be a real gamer, and I used to be really into it, and I did reviews on that, and I'm sorry I don't anymore. I can't do playthroughs because I don't have the technology to do so, but if I did, I would. I don't have I don't have enough leisure time. Of course, my friend in Brooklyn says, "Oh, you always have time to play video games." Do you not know that I take care of my dad too? Maybe if maybe later on, I don't know. I want to have a life outside that. I want to have a expanse beyond that of just nerdy stuff. I do love my nerdy things, but I think my life will involve more than just that. But still, it'll be kind of more of an unwinding, laid back, chilling out time for me. But that's far in the future. I think that my dad has many good years left. Let's see, other things. I'm writing 2 scripts right now. I'm writing one called Starstruck, and I will read the synopsis very fast. From the planet Karagane, hybrid jellyfish people live an idyllic life. Prince Antares Utal Igmar Dvarik is forced to marry Princess Zekmia of planet Chilia because it's expedient and economical for both planets. Chilians are cousins of the Kuragane. Eloria, Antares' mother, Antares is the prince, of course, murders a deal between Zekmia and Antares, not really consulting him for opinion or input. Antares, out of fear and rage, flees Kuragane. When Igmar is his dad. When Igmar finds out, he and Eloria have to stall for time to keep the Chilians at bay. He meets R&D physicist, marine biologist named Dr. Amaryllis Feynman and falls in love. And I've got characters here. I've got Violet, that's Amaryllis's mom. I thought that would be kind of a funny thing to do because Amaryllis is a type of plant, so is Violet. And then I've got Norman Bosman, who is a colleague of hers. Myrna is a colleague of hers. And I'm going to actually have her have a pet because the Kuragane don't really have pets, but the people of Chilia do. They have these creatures called Tem, and they're basically ethereal beings, very fairy-like, and they kind of float around, and they live for almost forever, and they're not immortal, but they live for eons on end because they're pure energy, almost pure energy. But they will find new mistresses or new masters after the originals have passed away, and they give good positive experiences to those who coexist. They don't really have, it's not like an ownership, it's more like a partnership with an animal. I know this sounds kind of weird, but that's just the way it is. It's more of a synergy and symbiosis. But there's a during the conversation that Eloria has with Fama, Zekmia's mom, they were talking about, oh, how many ways they could benefit one another as cultures, and they're very similar. One is more austere, the other one is more kind of rural, and it's an interesting contrast. But they yeah, some things happen. It's very intriguing, and it's a lot of fun to write. And the other one I haven't written yet, but it's called Pioneers, and I'm not going to go into Pioneers, but it's basically about the colonization of an Earth-like planet. And these the characters that I have developed a warp drive, a basically super accelerant that allows them to not speed, but to fly through space and time, and to locate Kepler 7. Kepler 7 actually exists in the real world, in our universe, and it's an Earth-like planet. I'm not sure what the temperature is. I think NASA said from Hubble's data that it was like a balmy 70 degrees, and it's a tropical climate. I thought, sign me up, beam me over there now. None of it's colonized. Of course, it would be kind of a dangerous. It would be perilous. You don't know what's there. It'd be like going to Pandora, you know? What will you be facing? You have no idea because no one's ever been there before. But anyway, it'll be, I think we'll get there at some point in time. I'm like Michio Kaku. I have a lot of optimism for our future as explorers. But Pioneers is basically about that, about exploration beyond, and a lot of the experiments that NASA does above and on ground. And there's a plot thickening as well with the terrorist that tries to, well, he wagers a bargain, a deal with the mother in the script, and he's going to shut everything down because the entirety of society is almost completely automated at this point in this script. So I thought, yeah, I want to do that, and I want to talk about that because we're getting to a point where we may be reaching a paradigm where we can't really go back. And that kind of frightens me a little bit. I'm a futurist, yes, but there are certain things I don't want to be controlled by AI. But beyond that, I have to say I've been enjoying all these different things. I love Rick and Morty. I didn't see the season premiere of The Simpsons or Bob's Burgers, which I both really like. I say for both those shows, I like Archer. Archer isn't new yet. It has to start. I don't know if it's going to go into nocturnal emissions yet. Or they didn't talk that much about it, but I was looking forward to it. I was waiting for it with bated breath. What else? I wanted to get into Minority Report, but it just, yeah, I really didn't think anything of it. I like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I haven't watched the new season yet, but I will. I got a friend who watches Arrow. I'm not into Arrow, but he talks about the people that are in it, and of course, I gotta wait for Game of Thrones to come out on DVD because I was only able to watch the second episode, which was The House of White and Black, and Arya Stark is actually in an episode of Doctor Who, which I haven't seen yet. The season premiere is like 2 hours long, and I'm gonna have to watch that. But I'm going to fairly soon, so that's all covered. I'm sorry it took me so long to get through all those updates, but that's pretty much what I've been doing, and that's all I've got to say for now. So I'll keep you updated on my dad, and thank you for sticking around and supporting me and being my long-distance friends and subscribers. And you are what keeps me going. Take care of yourself, everybody. Live long and prosper. Ciao tutti.